welcome to today's art journal. So we've seen this one before, but I want to surprise you with some additional journals made from milk cartons, almond milk cartons, and I'll show you what I've done in each. And if you want to know how to make some of them, I'm putting a course together that will show you the five different types that I'm going to show you. And you can also see some elements that I will share on my Patreon. So so this one you've seen, and I'll link the video that shows me working in it, and from that video I've actually updated it and added some extra elements, painted on some of the pages. But essentially it's got three parts to this journal, and they're made from cards and recycled paper, and then it's just there that I can really enjoy. And this is probably my doodle one, where I'll paint on the pages, and then kind of when I want a moment just to kind of reflect or just unwind, I've got this space. Okay, so that's that one. Another one that you might have seen is this one. It's like a clutch purse journal, again made from the recycled milk carton, and I've got an element here where that's the clasp, so that would be the top to pour, and then we open this out. This is a fabric based one, made using fabric, painted fabric. And then I've got my journal again. I haven't used many of the pages, I've decorated some. And there's still room to do some doodling, so that's why I love creating journals, and then I don't always like finish the journals, but I have spaces where I can come back in and work on a page. Like I'm thinking this page is probably done, but if I wanted to add some additional things or wanted to add some writing, then I could. Even on the surface here, I like this colour, but I might think, you know, or feel that I want to kind of just do some mark making on fabric, so I've got that. So I really like this one with the beading and stuff. And then the other thing is that when you make the journals, you don't have, you know, you can add additional things to it. Like I think this one's probably complete with the beadings, and this is like a recycled necklace that I got at the charity store. There, so we'll tie that there. And on there it says inspire. So the next one I have is this one, and again it's made in a similar way as this. It's got several journals in there. This says you sparkle, and then I've got little tabs here, and I've got recycled paper, and I can work in here. It does fold out flat, so that's nice. And then this one here, again recycled paper. I'll probably do some collage in here. There's enough space for the journal to grow, so that's fine. And then this little one here, again I put it in there so that I can maybe add extra paint that I might have on my palette, and then I can do some doodling in here. So that's that one. And I put the clasps in here because they were all kind of a bit, you know, when they get, if I'm gonna do some collage in here, they're gonna get slightly bigger, so I want this to be able to expand nicely. You would have seen this tag I made on the Mother's Day video, so if you want to make some elements, you can, you know, again just use recycled materials. Okay, The next one again, so we've got 3 of a similar size, but this one's slightly different as well. So we've got the button clasp, like so. I've got buttons on both sides, and I've used paper that I've decorated. And then when you open it, I felt like having a longer journal on this side. So when you open it out, it's made with recycled paper, and again I can add to it because there's enough space. Because of the spine, we've got a reasonable amount of space. And I received in the mail from an artist just this pocket, and it had some paper ephemera in there, so I thought that would be nice. I can just keep some stuff in here. And I'd made some butterflies from an exercise that Shemi Dixon did, and I haven't decided where I want this one to go. And then it's got, again, a couple of other journals made from recycled paper that I doodled on previously. And this is, I've got a load of card that I picked up from the printers. They were going to recycle it, so I've just made some mini journals, and they've each been stitched. So that's a nice little project, just kind of stitching. It's technically a signature. If you were to put them together, there'd be 3 signatures, but they're different sizes, and I can do different activities in them. And I can take this out with me and, as I say, be doing 3 different types of things. I could use this more as a journal and, you know, making notes, doodling. So that's that one. And I like the clasp as well. And I can still come in and doodle on the page and do some, that be an activity. And then the final one is this one. So again, it utilises the lid of the milk carton, and I can unscrew it here like so. What I was thinking was also putting a little message in there, so once I unscrew it, I'll see the message to myself, like, you know, you're amazing or creative. So it opens out like this, and it opens out like that. So I love this design, and I was just experimenting actually, and I thought, yeah, I want like a small journal. I want a small thing that I can, again, you can take this around with you, but I want 2 different spaces. Okay, so at the top here we have some pockets. It's made, this has got like a transparency, and I've got, so you've got a pocket here, you've got a pocket here, and then this journal opens out this way, and it can fold flat. It's got some, again, some little pockets there that I can put some papers there or stickers or whatever it is that I'm working with, and I can work on them. It's got a pocket at the back as well, and a clasp there. And then this one opens out that way, so I could start on that side, there's a little pocket, or I can just open it out and then do some work on there. So this was the most kind of fiddly one to make. Oh, I forgot to show you the pièce de résistance. So I've got 2 little holes here. Obviously these are more bigger than what I would normally put in there, and it can hold like water-soluble crayons and more that size. And yeah, it fits nicely and closes up. So I'm going to take those out for now. So yeah, these are the 5 journals, and you can make these journals. So these are pretty much the same, and but the insides are different and the clasps are different. This one doesn't have a clasp, but it's been stitched. This one's got the clasp, the button clasp, and then that kind of clasp. And then the tops on the lids of the milk carton, but it makes for an interesting journal, and you know that you've recycled, but you've now got some beautiful journals that you can work with. And it's like, it's not just like, this is not just one journal, it's got 2 journals in there, and each of these have got 3 in there. And then we've got this fabric one. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those. Okay, so you take care, and I will see you soon.